సార్ ఏ రోజు నుంచి ఏ రోజు ఇయ్యాలి సార్? Okay, good morning to everyone. Second unit, second part, problem reduction, gameplay. Problem reduction, gameplay. Here, problem reduction, gameplay. Already discussed. An effective way of solving a complex problem is to reduce it to simpler parts and solve each part separately. Okay. Here, problem reduction enables us to obtain an elegant solution to the problem. The structure called under graph or tree is useful for representing the solution of complicated problems. Okay. The decomposition of a complex problem generates arcs, which we call under. Okay. One under may point to any number of successors, all of which must be solved. Okay. The problem reduction under graph or A1 star algorithm. Here in real world application, problems can be divided into the solution of each subproblem. Okay. Problem reduction. Here in real world applications, complicated problems can be divided into simpler subproblems. The solution of each subproblem may then be combined to obtain the final solution. Here, a given problem may be solved in a number of ways. An under graph provides a simple representation of a complex problem or that leads to better understanding. Okay. For instance, if you wish to own a cellular phone, then it may be possible that either someone gives one to you or you earn money and buy one for yourself. Okay, clear? The undergraph which depicts these possibilities is as shown below. Here, one cellular phone, for example, first case get a gift. Get a gift. Second case, earn money and buy it. Okay, earn money and buy it. This is the example, a simple under graph. A simple under graph. Here problem reduction. Let us consider a problem now as towers of Hanoi to illustrate the need of problem reduction concept. The Tower of Hanoi is a mathematical game or puzzle. It consists of 3 rods and a number of discs of different sizes, which can slide onto any rod. Here, the puzzle starts with the discs being stacked in descending order of their sizes, with the largest at the bottom of the stack and the smallest at the top, thus making a conical shape. Okay. The object of the puzzle is to move the entire stack to another rod by using the following rule. Only one disc can be moved at a time. Each move consists of stacking taking the uppermost disc from one of the rods and sliding it onto another rod on top of the other disc that may already be present on that. Here, no larger disc may be placed on top of a smaller disc. Tower of Hane puzzle is 2 for n minus 1, where n is the number of discs. Here, which is as follows. This is the diagram. Here, 3 discs A, B, C, A, and AC, ABC, and AB, BC, ABC, AC, and C. This is the group one. Okay. And next, consider an under graph where each arc with a single successor has a cost of 1. Here, let us assume that the numbers listed in parentheses denote the estimated cost, while the numbers in the square bracket represent the revised cost of the path. Here, thick lines indicate paths from a given node. So the diagram, this is the example A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Initially estimated values 20, 19. In revised values 1828 and estimated values 19, 8, 9 and revised values 17, 9, 17 and estimated value final value 6, 5, 10, sorry, 3, 4 and 8, 7. Okay. Here let us begin search from start node A. And compute the heuristic values for each of its successors. Say B and CD as 19 and 89 respectively. Clear? The estimated cost of path from A to B is 20. That is 19 plus cost of 1 arc from A to B. Okay. And then from A to CD, that is 19. That means 8 plus 9 plus cost of 2 arcs, A to C and A to B. Clear? And the path from A to CD seems to be better than from A to B. Here, so we expand this A and path by extending C to GH and D to IH. Now, heuristic values of GH, I, and J are 3, 4, 8, and 7 respectively. Okay. Which lead to revised costs of C and D are 9 and 17 respectively. Here, these values are then propagated up, and the revised cost of path from A to CD is calculated as 28. That means 9 plus 17 plus cost of arc A to C and A to D. A to C and A to D. Okay. Okay. Next algorithm for entire graph. Step 1, initialize graph with start node. Step 2, while start node is not labeled as solved or unsolved through all paths. Okay. Here, traverse the graph along the best path and expand all the unexpanded nodes on it. If node is terminal and heuristic value of the node is 0, label it as solid, else label it as unsolid, and propagate the status up to the start node. If node is non-terminal and its successors with the heuristic values in the graph, revise the cost of the expanded node and propagate this change along the path till the start node. Here choose the current best path. Okay. And next step 3. The start node is equal to solve. The leaf nodes of the best path from root are the solution node, else no solution exists. And fourth step 4, stop. This is the problem reduction. And next topic, gameplay. Already discussing gameplay. Gameplaying is a major topic of AI as it requires intelligence and has certain well-defined states and rules. Okay. Here, a game is defined as a sequence of choices where each choice is made from a number of distinct alternatives. Each sequence ends in a certain outcome, and every outcome has a definite value for opening player. Here, games can be classified into 2 types. Perfect information games and imperfect information games. Here, perfect information games are those in which both the players have access to the same information. Yeah. Games can be classified into 2 types. Perfect information games, imperfect information games. Perfect information games are those in which both the players have access to the same information about the game in progress. Examples are tic-tac-toe, chess, and etc. and so on. Okay. Imperfect information games. Imperfect information games are those in which players don't have access to the complete information about the game. Clear? Imperfect information games are those in which players
don't have access to the complete information about the game. Here examples are cards, dice, and etc. Okay. Here differences between game problem and state space search. Here in state space problems, we have a start state, intermediate state, rules or operators, and a goal state. In game problems, also we have a start state. Okay, clear? Legal moves and winning position are goals. Okay. Here the comparisons between state space problems and game problems. Here state space problems, states. In game problems, legal board position. State space problems, rules. Legal problems, legal moves. State space problems, goals. In game problems, winning position. Okay. Winning position. Clear? Okay. This is a game problem versus state space problem. And next, status labeling procedure in game tree. Status labeling procedure for a node with win, loss, or draw. In case of a game tree, is as follows. Case 1, if J is a non-terminal maximum node, then status of J equal to win, loss, or draw. Win means if any of J is successor is a win. Loss means if all F's successors are lost. And draw means if any of F's successor is a draw and none is win. Okay. And next case, if J is a non-terminal minimum node, then status of J equal to win, loss, and draw. Win. Win means if all F successor are win. And next loss. Loss means if any of F successor is a loss. And next draw. Draw means if any of F successor is a draw and none is loss. Here this is the diagram, a game tree in which maximum players first. This is the diagram. Level, complete game tree with max playing tree. Max. Draw. Max. Max means win. Minimum. Minimum means loss. For example, max to min, win. Next minimum. Another case, loss, draw. Three cases, loss, win, draw. And next max. Max means win. Otherwise loss. Second case, max win. Max win. Win, so win. Max win. Third case, draw. Okay. First case, win. Second case, first case, loss, win, and draw. Three cases. Okay. And next one, minimum. Last case, minimum. Minimum. So win to win, loss, win or loss. Loss to one case, loss. Max win, two cases, loss or win. Case win. So max equal to win, so win. Otherwise, loss. Max win, so win. Max draw. So draw, otherwise, loss. Okay. This is the game tree in which max plays first. This is a game tree in which max plays, and next a game tree in which minimum plays first. Here, this is the game tree in which minimum plays first. This is a game tree in which minimum plays distance. For example, minimum means minimum loss. Here three cases: loss, win. First case loss, two cases win. And next max. Max means win, win. And next minimum. Three cases loss, win, max, last win, last win, win, last win. Okay. And next min-max procedure. Here min-max procedure is a recursive or backtracking algorithm which is used in decision making the game theory. This is mostly used for game playing in AI, such as chess, checkers, tic-tac-toe, and various two players game. Okay, in this two players game, play the game. One is called max and other one is called minimum. Min. Where max will select the maximized value and min will select the minimized value. Okay. The min-max algorithm performs a depth first search algorithm for the exploration of the complete game tree. Okay. The min-max algorithm proceeds all the way down to the terminal node of the tree, then backtrack the tree at the recursion. Here working of min-max algorithm, this is a very, very important min-max procedure. The working of the min-max algorithm can be easily described using an example. Below we have taken an example of game tree which is representing the two-player game. Okay, clear? Two-player game. In this example, there are two players. One is called maximizer and other one is called minimizer. Here, maximizer will try to get the maximum possible score, and minimizer will try to get the minimum possible score. Here, this algorithm applies DFS. So, in this game tree, we have to go all the way through the leaves to reach the terminal nodes. At the terminal node, the terminal values are given. So we will compare those values and backtrack the tree until the initial state occurs. Here following are the main steps involved in solving the two players game. Step 1. In the first step, the algorithm generates the entire game tree. Let's take A is the initial state of the tree. Suppose maximizer takes first turn and minimizer will take next turn. Okay. And step 2. Now first we find the utilities value for the maximizer. It will find the maximum among the all. Okay. For node D, max of -1, 4 equal to 4. For node E, max of 2, 6 equal to 6. For node F, max of -3, -5 equal to -3. Minimum value, max value -3. Okay. For node G, max of 0, 7, maximum value 7. Okay, clear? And next step 3. In the next step, it's a term for maximize. For example, for node B, minimum of 4, 6. The minimum value 4. For node C, minimum of -3, 7. Minimum value -7. Clear? Step 4. Now it's a term for maximizer and it will again choose the maximum of all nodes value and find the maximum value for the root node. Okay, clear? In this game tree, there are only four players. Hence, four layers. Hence, we reach immediately to the root node. But in real games, there will be more than 4 layers. For example 2, next example 2, time complexity. As it performs DFS for the game tree, the time complexity of min-max algorithm is order of Dm, where these branching factor of the game tree and M is the maximum depth of the tree. Okay. Next is space complex. Space complexity of min-max algorithm is also similar to DFS, which is order of Bm. Here, limitations of min-max algorithm gets really slow for complex games such as chess, Go, and etc. This type of games has a huge branching factor and the player has lots of choices to decide. Here, note down, this limitation of the min-max algorithm can be improved from alpha beta pruning. This is the example to note down a game tree generated using min-max procedure. Max, min, max. Already discussed. Next important topic, alpha beta pruning. Here, alpha beta pruning is a modified version of the min-max algorithm. Very, very important. Okay. It is an optimization technique for the min-max algorithm. There is a technique by which, without checking each node of the game tree, we can compute the correct min-max dash. And this technique is called pruning. This involves two threshold parameters, alpha and beta, for future expansion. So it is called alpha beta pruning. Alpha beta pruning can be applied at any depth of a tree, and sometimes it not only prune the tree leaves but also entire subtree. The two parameters can be defined as alpha beta. Alpha means the best higher value, that means the best choice, that is higher value we have found so far at any point along the path of max base. Okay. The initial value of alpha is minus infinity. Okay. And next beta. The best lowest value, the best choice we have found so far at any point along the path of minimizer. The initial value of beta is less infinity. Okay. The pruning of nodes makes the algorithm fast. Okay, clear? Here the condition for alpha beta pruning is alpha greater than or equal to beta. Alpha greater than or equal to, okay. Here alpha beta pruning key point. The max player will only update the value of alpha. The min player will only update the value of beta. While backtracking the tree, the node values will be passed to values of alpha and beta. We will only pass the alpha beta values to the child node. Next, working of alpha beta. Here step one. At the first step, the match player will start first move from node A. The first step, the max pair will start first move from node A, where alpha equal to minus infinity and beta equal to plus infinity. This value of alpha and beta passed down to node B, where again alpha equal to minus infinity and beta equal to plus infinity. And node B passes the same value to its child D. Okay, this is the diagram. And next step 2, at node D, the value of alpha will be calculated as its turnover for max. Here the value of alpha is compared with firstly 2 and then 3. And the max of 2, 3 equal to 3. So the maximum value 3 will be the value of alpha at node D, and node value will also 3. And next step 3, now algorithm backtracks to node B, where the value of beta will change as this is a turn of min. Now beta equal to plus infinity. Will compare with the available subsequent nodes values, that is min of infinity comma 3 equal to 3. Hence at node B, now alpha equal to minus infinity and beta equal to 3. Here shown in diagram. Okay. In the next step, algorithm traverses the next successor of node B, which is node E, and the values of alpha equal to minus infinity and beta equal to 3 will also be passed. Next step 4, at node E, max will take its turn and the value of alpha will change. The current value of alpha will be compared with 5. So max of minus infinity 5 equal to 5. Hence at node E, alpha equal to 5 and beta equal to 3, where alpha greater than or equal to beta. So the right successor of E will be proved and algorithm will not traverse it. And the value at node E will be 5. Next step 5. At next step, algorithm again backtrack the tree from node B to node A. At node A, the value of alpha will be changed the maximum available value E3 as max of minus infinity comma 3 equal to 3 and beta equal to plus infinity. These two values now passes to right successor of A, which is node C. Okay. Here at node C, alpha is equal to 3 and beta equal to plus infinity. And the same values will be passed on to the node F. Next step 6. At node F, again the value of alpha will be compared with left child, which is 0, and max of 3 comma 0 equal to 3, and then compared with right child, which is 1, and max of 3 comma 1 equal to maximum value of 3 comma 1 equal to 3. Still alpha remains 3. Okay, clear? But the node value of F will become 1. And next step 7. Here node F returns the node value 1 to node C. At C, alpha equal to 3 and beta equal to plus infinity. This is shown in diagram. Here the value of beta will be changed. It will compare with 1. So minimum of alpha comma 1, sorry, infinity comma 1 equal to 1. Now at C, alpha equal to 3 and beta equal to 1. And again, it satisfies the condition alpha greater than or equal to beta. So the next child of C, which is G, will be proved. And the algorithm will not compute the entire subscript G. Okay. And next step 8. C, capital C, now returns the value of 1 to A, capital A. Here the best value for A is max of 3 comma 1 equal to 3. Here following is the final game tree with the showing the nodes which are computed and nodes which has never computed. Hence the optimal value for the maximizer is 3 for the example. This is the example shown. This is example 2. See the diagram. Next, two-player perfect information games. What are the two-player perfect information games? Chess, checkers, Othello, Go, and backgammon. Okay. Here, chess is basically a competitive two-player game played on a checkered board with 64 squares arranged in an 8 by 8 square. Here, each player is given 16 pieces of the same color, black or white. These include one king, one queen, two rooks, two knights, two bishops, and 8 pawns. Each of these pieces move in a unique manner. The player who chooses the white pieces gets the first turn to play. Okay. And next game, checkers. Checkers are draws. A two-player game played on a checkered 8 by 8 square board. Each player gets 12 pieces of the same color, dark or light, which are played on the dark squares of the board in 3 rows. Okay, clear? And next, Atala or Reversi is a two-player board game which is played. And next, Go. It is a strategic two-player game in which the players play alternatively by placing black and white stone on the vacant intersections of a 19 by 19 board. And next, backgammon. It is also a two-player board game in which the playing pieces are moved using dice. The player wins by removing all of his pieces from the board. Although luck plays an important role, there is a large scope for strategy. With each roll of the dice, a player must choose from numerous options for moving his checkers and anticipate the possible counter moves by the opponent. Players may raise the stats during the game. Okay, clear? These are the two-player perfect game. What are the two-player perfect game? Very, very important. In this chapter, very, very important. Minimax procedure, two-player game, alpha, beta, pruning, very, very important questions. Two-player game, two-player perfect information games, very, very important. Alpha, beta, pruning, alpha, beta, pruning. Okay, very, very important questions. Very, very important. Alpha, beta, pruning, very, very important. Alpha, beta, pruning, two-player perfect information game, minimax procedure, very, very important. And problem reduction, that is AO star algorithm, under graph, very, very important. For questions, clear? Very, very, very most important. Alpha, beta, pruning, minimax procedure, AO star algorithm, two-player perfect information game. Okay, clear? Okay. Good. Question. Two-player perfect information games. Alpha, beta, pruning, very, very important. Minimax procedure. And next, problem reduction. Under graph, AO star algorithm, very, very important. Okay. Thank you.